Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel Part 41. In the previous video we kicked off Chapter 4 in earnest. And we are on the day before our free day. We talked to everyone in and around the campus. Now we're going to go to Trista and see if it's just going to advance the story or... Okay, no talking to people in Trista just yet. We got plenty of time for that. To Mari? Now let's make sure. Let's do a double check. Student Union, Academy, Engineering, Old Schoolhouse. Check, 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 check. Everyone that's standing around outside, we tried the auditorium, went to the gymnasium, did all 3 floors of the main building. Let's go. Send it.
I guess there are cicadas around Trista, too.
God, they're annoying. I hate them.
When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Nah, dude. It's just annoying.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Is that Neithardt? It is Neithardt.
Instructor Neithardt. Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Now, I'm just saying, if you're actually evil, dude, I'm gonna be so mad.
Your division.
I defended you in the first video by saying, like, even though, yeah, your name is, like, screams, I'm an evil man, come on, you're probably not evil. I mean, yes, your name is Neithardt, but your heart isn't made of pure black darkness, is it?
Oh, yeah. You were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
I mean, I do have to admit, he is pretty suspicious. I mean, it is possible that he is just doing his job and going to the army and doing stuff. He's not running around cosplaying as Darth Vader, but you have to consider the possibility.
Correct. Though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
You mean that incident in Nord?
The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility.
Yeah, but we saved the day, right? We saved the day.
While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict,
but Rean in the game.
You and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that.
See, that's all I'm asking for. I'm just asking for a little props, just a crumb of props every once in a while.
Thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
What? An Intelligence Division being secretive? Crazy.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there. But I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
I mean, yeah, okay, if the spider had hit Rean, we would have probably spiraled into a death spiral and lost the fight. But, well, yeah, you're right.
Well,
Reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me.
What do you mean arbitrary?
For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe?
Yeah, when you're not telling us about how orbital radios are the most powerful thing in existence, I assume you maybe mentioned that.
yes, Instructor. I realize now that our actions in Nord were rash, but they made things harder for the Lieutenant General.
I mean, seriously, you were given a strict deadline and you walked over to Xander Gate just to, quote, talk to some peeps? Foolish.
If it wasn't for our inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too.
If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts.
I do kind of find it fun, though.
Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army. But it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure, and to respect it.
No.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor.
Are you firing shots at...
Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier.
Yeah, but like, what do the soldiers even do?
I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh, so do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Come on, bro, it should be obvious at this point.
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thor's, Sarah was...
And then she just shoots him in the head.
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Aren't you supposed to be getting drunk?
Instructor Sarah.
Instructor Valentine.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Fight, 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 fight.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status are everything mindset down pat.
It looks like these two aren't getting along any better. First Sharon, now Instructor Neithardt. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neithardt.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
You will fall in for my trap card. Time to activate history lecture.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Rean is with you too. Simply marvelous.
Have you, by chance, heard about the War of the Lions yet?
It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving.
Same, say same, Rean.
Come along, Rean. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
Thank you, you're a savior.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time?
Much like in the year 844 when...
I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Rean? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
I mean, of course, we could send you into life or death combat, but no alcohol.
No, it's quite all right.
It is always funny to see, like, in anime land where there's absolutely no qualms about sending teenagers into life or death combat, sometimes even, like, actual small children, but they're always quite adamant about you can never drink.
You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Rean, well, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Rean Schwarzer!
Well, shall we be off?
Dude, Instructor Thomas is just truly, like, his I'm trying to think how to phrase it.
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so
I mean, he's
really
got big dick energy. That's maybe the best way to phrase it. I mean, look at him. Not ashamed. He socially engineers people into hanging out with him. I mean, yeah, hang out in the dormitory. Stay in your room. Game should just uninstall if you ever pick that. What's up, Elster? I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to the summer festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I looked forward to it every summer. That and... And what? Just forget I said anything. Oh, well, now's not the time to think about the summer festival anyway. We've got our practical exam and another field study coming up, and then I've got the wind orchestra concert next month. I've got no shortage of things to focus on, and I feel like I have to do well on all of them. I'm telling you, man. Just imagine, that's the last thing you see before your life is ended. Terrifying. What's up? What are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was riding out on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that, though. Riding those horses across the Nord Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If you ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. How should I spend the day tomorrow? I always wind up with far too much free time when the riding club doesn't meet. I don't know, you want to hang out with us as we find lost notebooks? No? Okay. What are you drawing, guys? It's a blank canvas. It's the same thing I'm drawing every time, Rean. Why do you always ask? I came up with a great idea for a painting during our field study last month. I'm in the middle of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice, look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's going to take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice, relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing you all when it's done, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. I came up with a great idea. I can only hope it'll end up looking as good as it does in my head. Good evening, Rean. Hey there, Machias. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the morning and evenings. That's why I figured it'd be a good idea to start easing myself into studying hours right now. I see. Fucking nerd. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed by how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, though. You've always seemed like the type to keep everything in its place. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Not really, no. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. If you're so busy concentrating on your studying, you won't even notice that your room is dirty. You should keep yours in order too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. Oh man, it's got so many glasses. We should secretly steal them. Anything on the bulletin board? Nope. Oh, there you are. Oh, Rean. Hey, you okay, Fee? You were kind of spacing out there. I'm fine. Did you need something? Not really, I just want... Wait, what are you sitting on? Weapons, explosives, all the good stuff. Whoa, just be careful with those. I know how to handle them. Probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm going to sleep now. Night? Yeah, good night. Want to sleep together? I gotta go. Why does the one character I like have to be like 12? Good evening, Rean. Evening, Emma. Say, aren't those cards the kind of people use for fortune telling? That's right, they're called tarot cards. My grandmother taught me how to use them. Girls really seem to be into that fortune telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? The tower in the upright position, the moon facing upward. Just something simple's fine, of course. Something simple. Let's go with this then. Emma thoroughly shuffled her cards, then picked one. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. This card represents chance, change, and turning points in life. So a general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. That's a bit vague, isn't it? Well, that's how fortune telling works. Sorry, I'm still learning the finer points of reading the cards. I am rather curious about this result, though. You know, it's all supposed to be extremely vague, so, like, you know, you just hope that the person having their fortune fills in the rest. As opposed to just need more practice with the cards. There are multiple ways each result can be interpreted, so seeing the truth of the reading can be difficult to master. I guess I'll ask for another reading sometime then. Feel free to. Oh no, it's death! Laura? What? Maybe she's downstairs? Who are we missing? Oh yeah, Lisa. Definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. Lend me money. We're already almost always in our uniforms, so there probably isn't that much point. Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I wouldn't have a chance to wear them. It's logical, but still disappointing. Oh, there you are. Hey, it's rare to hear you sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I still have a way to go. Her clash with Fee must still be bothering her. Calling the day a little earlier than usual feels like a smart choice right now. I still have quite a ways to go. Well, I like Laura. Laura's okay. Sarah? Maybe she's downstairs with, Sharon? I guess she's actually out drinking, right? Since we, got her? Oh, there you are. How's it going? You don't look too happy. I'm back! Whew, it's been a while since I got this plastered. Don't tell me you and Instructor Neithardt were trying to outdrink each other. Of course not. He hardly even drank anything. Now, Instructor Thomas, though, wow, you should have seen him drain those beers. He had best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away. It's like booze didn't even faze him. Maybe he drank the special, serum from Trail Stew. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really, though, have you ever thought about maybe drinking in moderation? Maybe I should think about beating your ass in moderation, Rean, if you keep trying to judge me. I think I've heard it before, long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's what I actually said. Sharon! Where are you? Lady Sarah returned home a few moments ago. Master Neithardt was even such a gentleman as to escort her back, too. I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stone-dead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking with her co-workers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime should the opportunity present itself. I get the feeling she'd place on that list of monster drinkers. Alternatively, some more alcohol may be pleasing to her. Please don't kill our instructor just yet. I mean, you're still good. You have to show up in the flash forward eventually, so... You probably won't die of alcohol poisoning. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's, save it up and get ready for our free day. Should I call it a day? Is it time to listen to some jams? Or do we only listen to jams at the end of the free day? Just at the end of the free day. No Abend time just yet? Abend time? I can't remember exactly how they pronounce it, but... Okay, so just our schoolhouse is the only required one. Snapped. Oh no, Thanos. Rumor has it that a first year in the... Oh, it is time to finally beat Rex's ass. Has been taking pictures of people without their permission and selling them to other students. If this is true, I need to make him stop for his own good, and everyone else's. If you're willing to assist me, please come to the photography club's club room. Fidelio. Oh, it's time to help out Bridget. I've known this boy since we were kids, but I have no idea what's on his mind lately. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. Would someone be able to give me some advice on how to handle this? I'll be in the upper class dormitory if you can help. This month, I would like Class 7 to simply enjoy themselves and relax. I own your ass. Please delve deeper into the old schoolhouse and report back to me. You may begin when you're ready, but be sure you're ready for anything. Wow, they sure didn't hold back on the request this time. Looks like the only must-do is exploring the old schoolhouse again, though. Guess I should start by figuring out which ones to take care of. The old schoolhouse can wait until later. This is the first free day I've had since we switched over to our summer uniforms. What are you talking about, Rean? It'll probably get hot later, but it's nice right now, so I might as well get the show rolling. Okay, well, we'll check out the dorms first, as is custom. Anybody chilling in the dorms? What are you doing here, guys? What to draw? Planning on spending the day on your artwork, I take it? Yeah, it's an art club thing. The assignment is to draw something that's important to us, then present our piece to the club. I'm struggling to figure out what I should draw, though. I wonder if I can help him out with this one. We're gonna wait and do bonding at the end of talking to people. I think that's what we're gonna do it for now. Just so that it's I can easily just mark the bond talking on the videos as like one big chunk as opposed to having to because I'm sure there's some people that want to see me do the bond stuff but maybe don't necessarily care about all the NPC dialogue, so just being able to section that off for easy reviewing is going to be for the best, I think. So that way you don't have to comb through the entire talking video to find the bond scene you want to watch or whatever. Or the individual ones. Yeah, Mommy and Daddy were fighting today. Do you know how to make them stop fighting, Kurt? My Mommy and Daddy argue sometimes too, but they always make up later, so don't worry. What you doing, girlie? Okay, let's boogie. Huh? Wonder where she's heading out to the highway for. I mean, it is her, so I probably don't need to be too concerned. Did I follow her? Okay, I'm a little worried if I let her go, it's going to not let me do it. So I just lied. We'll do this one real quick. Alright, let's go. Because I'm worried it's not going to let us come back and do it since she'll have been gone too far. You planning on taking them all out by herself? I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. She's just gonna S-break. Looks like I've got no shortage of dance partners today. Alright, time to wasting. Let's get started and hope you all can keep up. Instructor? Rean, what are you doing out here? It's too dangerous to fight this mini on your own. Let me help. Oh, I'm touched. I think I've got this, though. Why don't you just sit back and watch? And begin. They literally evaporated, dude. Rean. Where do you put those swords anyway? There we go. Easy peasy. Wow, you beat those monsters so hard, I almost felt bad for them. How'd you like that? Willing to admit how awesome and cool your instructor is now? Well, I can't deny your skill at least. So you came out here to train then? Pretty much. I wander out here every now and then and lay into the wildlife. A gal's gotta stay in shape somehow, you know? I guess I look pretty dumb rushing in and trying to help you out, huh? Oh, that's not entirely true. I appreciate the sentiment, at least. Seeing you dashing in all worried about little old me, it made me smile. Alas, dear Rean, I don't want to break your sweet young heart, but we're teacher and student. It'd never work out. Tragic. How will I ever cope? Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well get in on the fun. Think of it as a special private lesson just for you. Well, ignoring how staggeringly easy it would be to misinterpret that? Sure, I'll join you. In fact, I'd be glad to. Attaboy. And so Rean joined instructor Sarah in a wild brawl against the monsters on the highway. After he spent the last of his stamina, he made his way back to the dorm. Well, color me surprised. I never expected you to be so concerned that you'd had to chase after little old me. That did end up making for a pretty good training session, though. A tough one at that. Wouldn't mind joining you again, though. I'll keep you in mind for next time, then. Alright, so now we'll try... I just, I could see that being a thing where it's like if you decline, it would be like, oh, she's gotten too far away and you can't proc the event again, so... Better safe than sorry there. Kay passed by earlier and said he was going to the church. Hey, the same boy I always have to drag along to Sunday school because he does everything he can to get out of going. Something's fishy here. Fishy here, no question about it. There's absolutely no way Kay would willingly go to the church without some sort of ulterior motive. Something's definitely up. Where'd dude go? Quit walking, I'm trying to talk to you. There's no end of things to see at the Heimdall Summer Festival. I believe that's the first day of the festival is a free day at the Academy, too. You might want to use that as a chance to attend. Maybe that's how we go to the festival. Even flowers have their own personalities, right down to the soil they prefer and how much sun they need. So while you can get on their bad side, you can also make up with them if you treat them properly afterwards. Just like people, I suppose. I mean, I assume this is a bond. So we'll wait and talk to you guys later. Heimdall Summer Festival is drawing closer. I'm sure that many students will be making their way on the first day to be part of the excitement. Perhaps that's why we've had so many of them shopping in to buy trendy clothes lately. It gives a little bit of strength and evasion. That's not bad. How much? I mean, it's like I mean, defense is just like I've decided it's useless and not a stat worth caring about. 800 HP, 6,000 Mira though. That's just too much. We can't justify spending that. We only ever get to buy one thing. You know, it's like when your parents take you somewhere as a kid and they're like, you can buy one thing. And you're like, I gotta figure out which one thing I want. It always ends up being Rean's new sword. It's like the popular bet's 1 to 4. Oh wait, Lumber Brits always gives him a hard time. Might be a good idea. You always seem to be betting on horse races, but have you actually won anything? Stow it or you'll win a knuckle sandwich. You kids probably haven't heard it, but there's this big shindig coming up called the Summer Races. Well, I see it. I've lost for so many years now. I'm due to win some big wins. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Ooh, HP 2s. I do like me some HP 2s. Leg breaker. That's new. I'm kind of on it. We could make scent. We already have one though, and we don't even use it, so... Speed breaker. I mean, you do get some passive strength out of it. Could make a super tier. A super Thalos. It's not bad. And we only really use one of our Thaloses. Yeah, I really only use the regular version. Because, I mean, well, I don't know. If it is AoE 50%, but I think I remember in the changelog it just said the single target ones are buffed. Because you can see, you know, the thing down there still says the default plus 25. But in combat it goes plus 50. Hey, what's this? Crescent Mirror. Oh, we have a Crescent Mirror? I mean, isn't that her ability? But I didn't know we had it as an ornament. That's really good. It gives arts as well? Holy shit. When did we get this quartz? I mean, just... Bro, that's support all. It hits the entire... What the hell? Why does Fortuna exist? I mean, you get art defense, but like not really... I mean, you know what's better than art defense? Magic reflect? Bro. I mean, I'll wait to set up orbits until later, but... Can we buy one of those? I want to investigate that like right now. Take me to the front gate. While I'm thinking about it, engineering building. Okay, bro. Hey Angie, what are your plans for the summer festival? I heard your dad told you to attend the garden party this year. You'd be a fool to assume that I'd ever go along with that. There's no way I'm wasting my time wearing a frilly dress and hobnobbing with those high society idiots. Hitting the stalls with you in tow would be a million times more fun. That's the Angie I know. Bro. I'm trying to figure out if I've won the game. Okay, you can't buy more of those. Phantom Phobia. It is a big ass AoE. And the stat down's random. I noticed it was doing a random one. Can I buy HP 2s? No? We can trade them in for HP 2s though. Because I mean we have so much water Sepith. I mean I gotta use it on something. Give me a few of these to make some HP 2s. Or super HP. Actually, no. Do you use them to make HP 2s or do you need HP 2s to make HP 2s? Did I just waste it? I may have just wasted my... I mean, I guess we could sell the quartz. So it's not... I never even thought about doing that until just this second. That's kind of one way to turn our Sepith into money, is buying quartz and selling them. Because, I mean, they sell for, I mean, not a lot, but, you know, something. We do need fire to level up Elisa's slots. And really, we're pretty slot limited still. And Eustace, who's our really main magic attacker. Because really, my thing with Emma is that, like, yeah, she's got, like, a good line, but I feel like Eustace kind of does, like, has the same ability, like, overall aptitude as her. But he just has, like, really, really good crafts. Or he has two really good crafts. I mean, Noble Command is amazing. And, his treasure sword has been, like, game-winning or for some of these boss fights. Since Freeze, Burn, and Seal have been, like, the three most common elements that actually are status effects that work on everyone. I baked more of my extra special cookies yesterday. What makes them special, you ask? Oh, just the fact that the moment they touch your lips, you'll fall madly, passionately in love with me. Oh, boys, would you like to try some cookies I made? Abandon ship, abandon ship. Running, running, running. Darling Vincent, I quiver at the thought of you tasting my cookies. Don't ever use the word quiver again. Once you're under my spell, oh, I can't even say the sorts of things you'll do out loud. Aren't you, both underage? I mean, I think that's okay, but, stop. I don't want to hear about it. Vivi thought it'd be fun to swap places yesterday, so I played along. But the head of the gardening club is a lot sharper than she seems. She figured out that I wasn't Vivi immediately. No, she didn't. She referred to you as Vivi when we talked to her. I haven't switched places with Lynn since forever. It's pretty fun to be able to live someone else's life for a while. Lynn, guess who's the best sister in the whole world? I finished up your painting and gave it the nice, sexy touch it needed to pull it together. What'd you do to my painting? You say the same thing? I don't realize that I'd swap places with Vivi right away, but it didn't seem to bother her. She just made me help out afterward. I've heard that the summer festival is full of exciting attractions. I'd really like to do it. I'd really like to go see it for myself one day, but that doesn't seem like it'll happen any year soon. Oh, the joys of not being able to take time off work. I don't want to hang out with you just yet. Maybe I better be out for the less formal tone I was writing his dad. Hey there, Machias. What you up to? What should I write? I'm drawing a blank here. I don't even think he heard me. Is he studying? He's not writing in his notebook, though. Should I try and get his attention? No. Heimdall Summer Festival is a prime opportunity to see the Imperial family in the flesh. Rumor has it that Princess Alphen will be making an appearance this year, or Princess Alphen, which has everyone excited, myself included. Maybe I'll have to go too. The real highlight of the Summer Festival is the summer races. These aren't your run-of-the-mill horse races, these are time-honored tradition. Even the Imperial family watches them. I think Prince Cedric, I called the Princess Prince and the Prince Princess. I think Prince Cedric's gonna be there this year, so people are already getting all hyped up. Sure, Princess Alphen's still the most popular, but the people's love for Prince Cedric isn't anything to scoff at either. What about my boy, Oliver? Tragically, Dolly's got a strict no gambling policy during business hours. I'm counting the seconds until the end of the day. But, like, don't you own this place? Doesn't she work for you? Hello. You really get around, don't you, Celine? Her fur has such a nice sheen. Wonder if she'll let me pet her now. Not today, I guess. Okay. She seems happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Maybe. That reminds me, back during the last day, after Emma left, I never went to try and track her down again. Since a lot of times when you proc those scenes, you can find them later, or the characters later. Heimdall Summer Festival is a massive event for us. Already got our coverage all lined up. This could be our big chance to boost our listenership even more and expand our area of coverage. And first up is spreading the info through tonight's Abend time. I see Misty coming out of the train station on a regular basis. Do you think she might commute from Heimdall? I don't really know much about her, to be honest. On another note, that student over there is very enthusiastic. He must be an Abend time fan. Well, schoolhouse, the place where all the weird stuff happens, right? No better material for the summer than stories to chill your spine, dude. Be sure to tell me if things start happening in the old schoolhouse again. That's where I'm gonna find the material I need. Come to think of it, isn't there some first year who's really into this kind of stuff? That's not good. Better send my stuff in quick or she might snipe me, bro. The quantity and quality of your show are what make or break a radio station, so we gotta go all out with them. We're gonna be working Misty real hard this month. What? Take me to Heimdall. Take me to Heimdall. Fine. Did we go into general goods? I don't think we went into general goods. Sounds like Elisa and Ferris ever spend time together outside of the lacrosse club. Guess that makes sense, but they'd probably get along better if they knew each other a little more. Oh well, I'm sure it'll happen before too long. St. Astria's girls' school in Heimdall also has a lacrosse club. I was given the choice to go there, but I opted for Thor's due to its broad offering of sports clubs. I would like to visit the school one day, however. I've heard good things. Speaking of St. Astria, I wonder if my letters arrived yet. We didn't even have practice today, yet we're still spend our whole day discussing lacrosse. Although, to be fair, that's not entirely usual for us. Nerds. You're sports nerds. Alright, time to buy some gear for the festival. Oh, Yukata Sandals fans, yeah, can I beat it? Why in the world would you need any of that? Here it is, it's a festival. You can't go to a festival without a yukata. Okay, Teddy. Oh, yeah, they're having a commemorative concert at some garden party. That's the proper festival then. Oh, Becky, it seems as though she has the wrong festival in mind. Thanks a lot, I'll take this over to the church. Gotcha, it's pretty heavy, so be careful. Good luck with getting everything sorted for the performance. Tizzle's been really looking forward to it. Don't worry, it'll be our best yet. Sounds like there's going to be another performance at the church this year. Tizzle's pretty excited about it too, so I gotta make sure she can go see it. Speaking of which, give me fresh milk. Wait, we have 35 fresh milk? What? Where do we get all those? I want my money back. No, I've been tricked. I've been bamboozled. Yeah, we can buy... Yeah, we're good on those. I'll buy some onions. I'll buy a couple taters. A few herbs. And I'll buy 2 tomatoes. 1 tomato. Okay, so I think that's everyone in the main area of Trista. Nope, bookstore. Oh my, is this a photo book of the Nord Highlands? I heard that things got awfully tense up there last month, but these photos don't give off that impression at all. It looks so peaceful with all those horses and sheep walking around. Hope I can take a trip up there someday. Gay's been studying pretty hard these days. Something must have inspired him to hit the books because he doesn't skip a day now. I knew he was a smart boy, he just needed to apply himself. And they say scolding your children every day doesn't accomplish anything. Well, God, it's so expensive, dude. Do I want to spend 1,500 Mira on some bond points? Yeah. God, the things I do for our classmates. Oh, sorry, your party leader couldn't eat today. He spent money buying books so he could better understand you. Okay, military mania. Fee knows a lot about this stuff. Maybe I should recommend this to her. I mean, maybe it'll pay off. Maybe this extra 100 bond points will get us level 4 right when we need it or something. No, it's about how to improve your swimming form. It's kind of confusing without someone to show you the motions, though. Maybe Laura could help me out with that. Why'd you stutter, Lloyd? Not Lloyd. Oh, man. Wrong game? Rean? I'm sorry, Rean. We've only spent like 40 hours with you. I spent like 150 with Lloyd. It's going to take some time. Oh, fishing, fishing, fishing. Get fished. Oh yeah, I forgot to use my ground bait on the bait back in the lake.
Wow, this is a big one.
Is it? Come here. Come here, buddy. You've been caught. See that mirage, baby? I need space more than mirage, though. At least I think so. Ooh, big whopper of a catfish. Bro.
Wow, this is a big one.
Stone brooch. Come here. Come here. I've been told Randy likes you.
Caught one.
Anything for our boy Randy, we'll send it to him in the mail. I don't know if you should mail fish. Are you new? Bro? Oh, no, you are new.
This?
It's an eel, man. You never heard of an eel? Never heard of an eel, Rean? Come on. Okay, there's a quest in there, but I want to at least finish talking to everyone in Trista first. And that's why I'm so excited about the upcoming performance here. Well, how about that? I'm a big fan of music, too. I love music. All those notes with the little squiggly tops. Man, C note, that's my favorite note. I'll be there for sure. Hey, seems to be interested in attending the Wind Orchestra's performance. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully it ends up being a performance that everyone can enjoy. Wait, what? You were just telling me how dumb you thought music was the other day. I'm a really sensitive guy after all, so come on, why don't we go together? Hey, it's been really weird lately. The way he acts around Rosina is creeping me out, to be honest. Toa came along to offer her prayers this morning. She seemed dead tired as she did. Though. I assume she's incredibly busy lately, so please try and do what you can to make things easier for her. The Imperial and Provincial armies have been in opposition for the past 10 years, largely due to their respective support from the noble and reformist factions. Their squabbling is truly saddening, as they're supposed to exist for the sake of protecting all Erebonian citizens. I'm certain that Adios would never approve such a petty state of affairs. Well, if she doesn't improve, why didn't she smite him? Hey. Take me to... Chickadee in the upper class dorm, so we can go to the lower class dorm. Also, that was the house back there, not the dorm, so we can circle back. We've got the Summer Festival in Heimdall this month, and the Wind Orchestra's performance coming up in the next. We're only students once, right? I'm going to use this time to see as many different events and shows as I possibly can. What's up? My allowance is finally here! Time to shop till I drop! Okay, good luck. Can I borrow some money forever? Okay, nobody in here. Wait, can we go upstairs? Nope. One of these days. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and accept this quest. Maybe get started on it for the end of the video, for the last little bit. Once again, Master Patrick has departed to parts unknown. He has been acting somewhat strangely of late. Could something have happened at the academy? It may be hard to believe, but he really is a sensitive young man. While I'm aware that my attempts to resolve his troubles for him will do him no good, I struggle to contain myself. Celestine has been serving Master Patrick ever since he was a child. I've heard that Serapha's history with the Ford family is also a lengthy one. They both have such special bonds with their masters. Oh, I'd love to establish a relationship that trusting one day. You're Bridget from class 2, right? If so, I'm here to help with the request that you sent to the student council. That's me, alright. And you're Rean from class 7? Now that we've established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now? Sure. Sure I can. Ask away. Phew, thank you. So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend. That's right, Alan from class 4 to be specific. We're from the same town and we used to go to Sunday school together. I ended up having to leave that school though, and I never saw him after that. That's why I was so happy to run into him again here, but... I see where this is going. You're an upper class student though, aren't you? I'm surprised you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't. What is it? Is that weird? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's pretty rare, isn't it? Well, it's true that nobles and commoners don't have opportunities to interact with one another in Erebonia. I'm just the daughter of a baron, though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put much importance on social standing either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own since it was close enough to home. That would explain it. I guess our dad's kind of like mine. So what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what he was thinking. Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's been doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up again here. He just gives me the cold shoulder whenever I try and speak to him too. That's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this? Not at all, which is why I'm so worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him the few times we've talked. And it's not like he'd have some grudge for me when we were younger either. We got along so well back then that we used to play together all the time. It would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like I'm some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell though, something seems to have happened to him at the fencing club. Those could definitely be related. Either way, it seems like the quickest solution is to ask Alan himself. So slow down for a second. Don't worry, I'm not just gonna walk right up to him and ask him directly. You might be more willing to open up to another guy about it. I gotta talk to him and try and figure out what's going on through his head. Well, then, thank you. Okay, I better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if he'll be at the fencing club today? Most likely, yes. You'll probably find him in the training hall. Got it. Before you go, Rean, please promise me you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather... No, please don't hide that from me. I won't, I promise. I just want to know why he's acting this way. Could I have upset him somehow? Please, Rean, help me figure him out. Off we go to the fencing club. Away! Oh, we standing guard? You there, button up that shirt! You may be summer, but only simpletons use that as an excuse to look sloppy. Sorry, he's even stricter than usual today. Free days are absolutely not days off, and you are not to treat them as such. Understood? But they're called free days. I'm free to do whatever I want, like take a day off. Although we mainly focus on flowers here, we also grow a few vegetables. My personal favorites are these acerbic tomatoes. Few things taste better than a big, bitter bite of tomato. God, I hate tomatoes. I mean, like, I don't mind tomatoes in stuff, but, like, just eating tomatoes, even just, like, sliced up in something, ugh. I'm not all that interested in the Summer Festival, to be honest. I'll tell you what I am interested in, though. The Mars Annual Angling Festival. I hope I get to go again this year. Never really gotten the whole parade thing, just standing around watching people walk by. Now, if it was a parade of rare fish... You saw anything new? No, we haven't leveled up. I mean, I don't really want to trade in my points since we have artificially inflated amounts, but... I will be fishing, though. Because we've got a prescription, and the only thing that can fill it is some fishing.
What even is this?
Getting a Terrara? That's kind of good, I suppose. Bro? You weren't giving me anything to hit for a little while there.
That's a catch.
The gold salmon. You're getting mashed. Oh, you're getting mashed.
What even is this?
Watcha! Have we gotten you? I think we have. You're like a... Yeah, you're just a regular old carp. We've got mini carp. Hey, that reminds me, I need to go back to the pawn
What
shop.
even is this?
And we can trade in like a few of our points, but I want to keep like an amount just kind of saved up since we're getting more than we should. Like, I'll trade in for like 2 Terrara bombs. Wonder what I'm doing out here? Well, here's a little lesson for you. When you're outside, the wind lowers your body temperature. This wind chill, as it's called, makes you feel cooler. Basically, it's better to be outside than in on hot days, so it might look like I'm slacking off, but I'm just cooling down. Some people would say relaxing outside is the very definition of slacking off. It's too hot to even try to read through any of these papers. I guess I'll just give everybody a C. Or shit, I've got to keep an eye on Mint too. I'm getting too old for this. Okay, well, before we go to the gym, while I'm thinking about it, take me back to the pawn shop. Bro. Okay, we can make HP 2s with these. So give me, well, yeah, give me 1. Could give you another HP 2. I mean, I like you having a heal, but... Because, I mean, the reason I like heals so much is just since we're not, like, grinding, we're very money poor. So having a way to heal without using items is really important. But we can't... I was kind of wondering if maybe if we put it in a different line, if it would let you have 2 HP 2s, but apparently not. I guess you still can't have 2 of the exact same quartz. You can just have 2 that do the same thing. Or that fulfill the same archetype. Like, you could probably have, like, 2 different breakers, I bet. Like, we could probably equip a breaker here if we wanted to. Yeah. Now, what do we have here? I already forgot. It was Impassion, right? I mean, I like Impassion. And none of the other, like, just straight passives really seem worth it. I mean, extra HP and strength, it's okay, but 200 is a little... Hit! We do miss a lot with Rean. I wish it gave some extra stats as well, though. And I do like having it. Well, we'll have to depend. I think for now, since we're probably not going to use Elisa next. Also, I mean, more speed is also okay. But I think just, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we shouldn't be missing that offense. Like, I don't really like having to give myself accuracy. But we do miss a lot. So maybe for now, we'll give you that. And also, I just hate missing, like, in general. It's, like, so frustrating to me. It only bothers me in games that don't have accuracy. Like, they don't tell you what your chance to hit is. When a game is, like, upfront about accuracy and it's, like, an integral mechanic, like saying something like XCOM or Fire Emblem, it doesn't bother me. But in games where you have no real way of knowing what your chance to hit is, it's super frustrating to miss. I'm curious about Laura and Monica, but I need to stay focused on tutoring Emil this evening. I guess I've just got to wait and see how things turn out for them. Planning on staying late again, Monica? I get that you want to improve and all, but I can't see pushing yourself like this ending well. This is the only way I'll ever be able to get on Laura's level, and I'm not going to stop until that happens. Monica. Also, you don't have a bond, so we can talk to Laura? I go on a lot about how awesome Klein and Laura are, but Monica's really getting up there too. At this rate, everybody's going to show me up. I'm not going to let that happen. If I want to be friends with Laura, I need to focus on making us equals. I won't stop pushing myself until that day comes. Really focusing on my swimming has proven a good way to rid my mind of unwanted thoughts. Now for one more set. Swimming puts me at ease. When I'm in the water, all my superfluous thoughts just seem to melt away. Now for one more set. Hey, just kind of weird seeing her just standing in the water like that. I'm trying to think. I think we're actually just gonna, since we're almost at an hour, before we start this quest, we will, we're just gonna talk to people for a little bit. Just to round out about 6 more minutes or so. This really does feel great. I'm not quite confident enough to try riding on my own yet, though. But don't worry, I will be soon enough. Paula's making progress, slowly but steadily. It won't be long before she can finally ride about on her own. Ha 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 ha! This means the day we can all race along the highway together is drawing near. As fun as this is, I want to be able to ride as fast as Rainbow and Eustace. It won't take me long, though. I just need to keep practicing. I eagerly wait the day we can all race along the highway together. Well, I say together, but naturally, Whitcomb and I would lead the pack. Ha ha ha! There's somebody in front of the auditorium. It's our janitor buddy. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. The Emperor Dracos has been the definition of what heroes should be since before I was even born. I guess that's what happens when you're a guy who brings a 5-year war to an end. Be nice to see a hero like that come out of this academy one day. Auditorium doors are locked. Now instead of the library? Anybody in the library? Yeah, there's like 8,000 people. It's just 2, but... The library's fairly cool, so it's not a bad place to spend the summer. It's kind of nice to sit down and read through a novel or two to unwind a little. Try it, you might be surprised. We get new books in from time to time too, so you'll never know when you stumble across something you haven't read. It seems the principal's away from the academy today. It makes sense though, what with the upcoming Heimdall Summer Festival, I'm sure he has a lot of meetings to attend. He's a busy man to be sure. He always has been. How do you know? You never met the guy. Alright, we'll probably read this and then call it. Erebonian Folklore, Volume 2. Considering the size... Well, let's water first. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the second in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Unicorn! Sacred creatures, pure white in color with a single horn that is said capable of curing any illness. Legends state that only virgin maidens are able to touch one, and as such, it has been adopted as the symbol of St. Austria's, or Astrea, I think it's Astrea, Girls' Academy. Gnome. Granted the people of old the knowledge of steel, a staple of ancient legends, giving heroes the weapons they need to overcome the trials ahead of them. Witch. Protect practitioners of witchcraft and black magic, who are said to live among us. They're very sus. Various legends regarding their nature remain all over the continent, and both good and evil witches supposedly exist. Yet, are you good or evil? Vampires. Vampires are powerful fiends said to suck the blood of humans. There are also many tales that exist regarding them, with some stating they turn into ash in sunlight and others suggesting they have no reflections. But all concur, but they have significant enough power to be known as the King of Fiends. They're also generally used as a metaphor for rich nobles. Can't sleep. Gotta get best grades. And so actually, those are all in the student union? Oh yeah, those are the student union. For some reason I thought they were in the library. I guess I wasn't really paying that much attention. But yeah, I think we'll call it here. Next time, we will head over to the gymnasium, do that quest, finish talking to everyone up in the student union, engineering building, do bond events, do our other quests, and maybe end things at the old schoolhouse. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.